Yo, what's good, OVN? Today is just me, it's just OVN JJ, and I'm gonna be watching Death Battle Ash Ketchum versus YUGI Moto. Yo, if y'all don't know me already, your boy is a big Yu-Gi-Oh fanboy since I was little. I really do this.
Nope.
Hold on. Cause y'all think it's a joke. I really do this. I be going to tournaments and everything. I do this since I was a little kid. I think y'all already know what I got my money on. All right, let's get into it.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Fly! Ash Ketchum versus Yugi Moto.
The biggest question from the playground: Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to
Yu-Gi-Oh all
analyze
day.
their weapons, armor, and
Yu-Gi-Oh.
skills to find out who would win a death battle. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Oh, the kids get their first one at
Don't
age
get me
10.
wrong though, y'all.
If you don't
Pokemon
sleep
is
in
tough.
like Ash Ketchum from
Pokemon is tough.
Town.
I wasn't like a
Ash wanted to be
Pokemon lover like that
though
though.
he
I ain't
didn't
gonna
really
lie.
know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals?
I played a
and be
couple
the
of
very
like
best,
the
like no
Nintendo
one ever
games
was.
like
Better
on
than Gary
DS
and
like
his
when I
dumb
was
groupies.
younger.
Well, Ash
But I
knew
never
he'd
was
find
like
his
a
answers
huge
at the
fan of
Pokemon
Pokemon. I
League
still do
tournament.
love it though.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And wait, he's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone
Yo,
of
I'm not gonna
2000s
lie, the
culture.
way that this
And
show be
spent
running and this
decades
man
as
is
a
still 20 years
10-year-old
old
on the
is
great
insane to me, bro.
Pokemaniac journey.
We should note we are
Every time I
prioritizing the
look
anime
left
that Ash
or
is from,
like,
which often differs
there's
from the original
always
games
a new
inspired it.
spin-off
Ash is
of
equipped with tons of
Pokemon.
Pokeballs
Always.
and an all-knowing
The same thing for
Pokedex.
Beyblade.
That's
I don't know. Y'all still
also
remember
a
that?
Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow-red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be immune to electric attacks in the games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu
Whoa.
learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! The perfect attack for OVing flamboyant thieves in air balloons. Looks like they're blasting off again.
so clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they use
Whoa.
thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect
I ain't gonna lie, the
attacks by
show though
just
was
spinning
tough.
really fast.
I think the show
Whee!
was
Speaking of
better
fast,
than
Pikachu
the
has
video
intercepted
games, dare I
lightning,
say?
but Quick Attack increases that speed.
Because I
And
remember
his
as a kid, I
Iron
watched a
Tail
little
really
bit
pairs
more of
well
the show
with Ash's
than
offensive style. The guy plays
didn't play the
crazy,
games.
opting for big
But,
damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics,
I don't know.
it exploded.
As
because
the
I
great
wasn't like
philosophers
big
put
on
it,
the shows, but
if
I
it
watched
works,
it when I was a kid.
is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies: Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with
Yo,
synthesis.
I never
But
chose
Sceptile's
Bulbasaur.
a menace. Yeah.
In those
so
video
you got a
games,
big,
like I
scary
think you
dark
got like
ride.
Squirtle,
Eat the sleep like
Charmander,
Smeargle victim.
and you got
Or that's what I would say if
Bulbasaur.
Tobias
No
didn't
one
action
ever
replay
chose
freaking
Bulbasaur.
Latios.
And if you chose
I made a win
Bulbasaur,
for kids.
Well,
you're not real,
kids
bro.
just
You're
did the
AI.
localization. They
You're
didn't
not
write
real.
the show.
I always
they
chose.
just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's
I think I always chose Charmander, because like Charmander is the best one.
Overdrive, get my
Who doesn't want to
revenge,
have a
and
pet
incite
dragon?
roar.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it
Damn.
out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and
Whoa.
Pikachu cleared a storm as
Why they
wide as
moving
an
like this in
island.
Pokemon?
Gotta catch 'em all.
They
Serpent,
moving like this in
Butterfree,
Pokemon?
Heracross, Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal,
Hey, the
Snivy.
beats better be
New
crazy in
regions
Yu-Gi-Oh!
or new flying
The
types
things
like
they be
Pidgeot.
doing,
On land,
it better
Ash
be
has
crazy.
physical
The
offense
beats
like
better be
Melmetal
crazy.
and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically
Whoa,
a whole
what?
tree? He chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new
What
ways
the
to
hell?
bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This jackal excels at CQC
Yo,
and shoots
Lucario is
steel
my
beams
favorite
and aura
Pokemon.
spheres.
Fun fact,
And
though.
with Mega Evolution, Lucario's
Lucario was
power
always
surges
tough.
enough
I think
to
that's where I
defeat
left off. I don't
champion
remember what
Cynthia's
Pokemon that
Garchomp.
was,
Omega
like
would
the
have been
show.
handy at the
But when
Safari
he was
Zone
introduced,
when Ash
like,
accidentally caught 30
I think
Tauros.
around when
And
Greninja,
he keeps
like
hugging
Ash
them.
Ninja,
Ash,
or, like when
they're
Ash and Greninja
wolves.
fused.
Ash genuinely loves his
Um,
little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon
Lucario is
League
tough.
over and
He's one of my
over
favorites.
again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming
Oh yeah,
him
this is what I was
into
talking about. Ash,
Greninja.
It
Ash
comes with a
Greninja,
huge
Ash
power
Greninja.
increase, but there's a catch. Ash
They're, like,
shares
fused
Greninja's
together.
pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a
Ran the
normal
ones.
Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, poor kids.
Boomstick 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Hide you, Gengar!
Bro.
He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt! This
Yo, that looks
Rainbow
fire,
Lightning
like
is
some
their
My
ace.
Hero shit.
You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the Sun God,
Oh,
a
I
legendary Pokemon
played that
whose
one on
Sun
DS.
Steel
It was
Strike lights up the
Pokemon
universe.
Sun.
Ash got a god in his bag
And
for
my
just
friend,
being a nice dude. Smell you later,
had Pokemon
Gary.
In
Moon.
fact, when Ash and friends
And
band
it was so
together,
tough.
they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4 kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Bro, what? Okay, I mean,
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery
Ooh,
of ancient
my boy
Egypt.
here.
What was
My
the
boy
secret
right here,
to
y'all.
such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand?
Obelisk the
Aliens?
Tormentor?
Nah, they were
Yup.
gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death.
Yup.
The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished.
Banish them to the Shadow Realm.
Wink.
You
Sadly,
feel
the way
me?
of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yugi Moto reassembled it and
Yo,
wished for a friend.
I need that
Yo,
necklace.
turn that
I need
jam
the
up.
Millennium
Yugi
Puzzle.
was a shy kid
That's
that
tough.
helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand,
Mm-hmm.
and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's griddle air hockey, Mario Party with chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
Oh, we
When
taking
Yugi's
all their life
grandpa was
points.
kidnapped by the
We taking all of
deranged
them.
CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and
Yeah.
some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and
Bro, this
Yami
story
learned
was
each
so
other's
tough,
shtick
bro.
and made the dynamic duo.
With friends
original one
Taya,
was so
Tristan,
tough.
and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a
If
very
y'all don't
clever
know,
strategist. His
someone
style works best at
change the
maximizing
rules
use of
for how much
so-called
you can have
turn
cards,
Yeah,
how many
cool
cards you can have in the
story,
deck,
Wiz, but what's he
because
gonna
they
do
run
about
like
the
I think
three
it was
blue-eyes
1,000
Kaiba's
cards,
got aiming at
and
his
it was
dome?
2 guys who did it
Summon the monster
in
card
a
Karibo and have
tournament,
a
and they were
multiple.
actually allowed to
With a
play it,
1,000
and I think they
strong
called it
meat
Mission
shield,
Impossible.
A dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
That was a
Well,
good
Okay.
little,
Didn't know Yugi
detail
had
they
that
put in
dog
there.
in him. But I'm about brute force.
If you know,
Buster
you know.
Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Hell
Time
yeah.
Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician,
Magician.
and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both
Yup.
are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's
Mm-hmm.
thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more
Two
cards,
cards,
like
yeah.
Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get
Oh, no.
dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Ctrl-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get
Yup,
this,
Pegasus
can
was
read
so
minds. So in their
freaking
duel, Yugi and
tough,
Yami
bro.
kept
That had to
swapping
be
souls,
there.
Freaky
If y'all never
Friday
watched
style,
this show when y'all was
trusting each other
younger,
to pick
matter of
up
fact,
on the
watch it now.
strategies They left behind. And
Like,
the mind
it's so
reader
good.
was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba
That's my
really
yo.
wanted
I'm not
that
gonna lie.
salty run back against his rival.
Salt only
I'm a
surpassed
bigger
by
Kaiba
Yami's
fan
biggest
than I
hater,
am a
Merrick,
Yugi fan.
who wanted the
I ain't
three
gonna lie to
Egyptian
you.
god
Because
cards to
Kaiba was
take
real
him out.
talk.
These cards were
Yugi is
slightly
like, oh no,
Electric
power
Dragon,
friendship. You can
Ra,
miss me with
the
that.
God Phoenix,
I ain't gonna lie, I like
and
Obelisk the
who strikes
Tormentor.
with the
My
power
boy
of
right there.
infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
Don't
But
don't
at
get
the
the
top
heroes
would be
wrong
the
though.
great evil
Jaden's
god
deck is
Zord,
tough.
who showed up to plunge existence
The
into
heroes
the
are
realm
tough.
of darkness.
I play with them
it
on
was
Master
time
Duel.
for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem.
Hey.
Claiming his place as the ruler
Y'all
of the
can't
afterlife,
lie, though.
Atem fused the Egyptian
Yugi
god cards
always
to
had
summon
that shit on,
Harakti,
though.
the creator
Say
of
I'm
light.
lying.
He's the ultimate
always
duel
had that on.
monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will
Hell
always
yeah.
be another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
Ooh, let's get to the battle,
All
y'all.
right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Bro, come on,
Before we
please,
start, let's lay
Yugi.
some ground
Please.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to...
Yo, Yugi, you better go crazy if you could summon anything. Come on. Show me this. Show me. Come on. What we talking about? What we talking about? Nice. Okay. Okay.
You okay, Pikachu? This 4-on-4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
End my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him up with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up!
Shit.
Great job! Now, Thunderbolt!
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down.
Uh-huh.
Rise! Dimension Space!
Oh, I get it.
Cooked.
Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Charizard! I choose you!
Shit, it's about to go down already? They throwing the big gun down already? Karibos? Okay. You about to make them skip. Nah, y'all cheating. The Karibos out. Skip your turn. Oh, that is tough though. Lucario, you always tough. You don't even gotta say nothing. We see the fit. We see the fit. Yup, protect him, Lucario. I mean, Karibo. Damn. Oh, we throwing gods out already? Oh yeah! Thunder Force. Whoa. Oh, I thought he just did a whole Kamehameha. I thought that's how he's going down. Right, did yeah, something. I ain't gonna lie, Pokemon's getting wiped right now. They're getting wiped. Show him something. Flex on his ass.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit, a direct attack?
Don't worry. It's my turn now. I just need to believe.
Heart of the cards, come on.
In the heart of the cards.
Oh yeah. Monster Reborn.
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi! Goddess of light! This is it! Magicians! Flash burning magic!
Oh shit, he could.
Haruxi,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm about to get my dual disc if they win. Please! Get that weak shit out of here. Oh yeah, stop that! Stop that! Flex on his ass! Stop that attack!
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
Yo, hold on, bro.
10 million volt Thunderbolt!
No, bro.
You activated my trap card!
That better be better.
With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly!
Get his ass gone! Get his ass gone! Get him gone! What are y'all trying to do?
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Hold on. Yup. We already knew who it was. We already knew who it was.
Oh, my childhood. Whiz, quick! I need your tears. We can save him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience,
Bro,
strategy, and
first of all, that was mad
starting
cinema.
with experience.
That was mad
Both
cinema.
Ash and Yugi have risen
That was
to the top,
amazing.
beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins.
I got my heart
Even
beating, bro. I got
attempts
mad
to
hype.
test the
Y'all don't know how
pharaoh
much
doesn't
this means to
tip
me.
the scale,
I
since
remember
he wasn't in
back
charge
in middle
for very
school, I
long.
used to get in
Plus,
like
Pokemon evolve over
debates
time,
so
literally
hard
and
that I
figuratively.
actually wanted to
While
fist fight.
Yugi's deck is obviously
When people would be
adjustable,
like,
the cards
"Oh,
are unchanging. unable to.
Y'all know like how people will be like
So
like
Ash
OVN being
wins an
Goku though.
experience.
That was
When it
basically
comes
that,
to
but with
strategy,
Ash
he's a
Ketchum
wild card.
and
Skilled
Yugi.
at improvisation and
So
using
I'm-
the environment
it's-
to win.
I'm so
Even
happy to see
machines
this.
Cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same
You know,
goes for
being
Yugi. Gotta remember,
brought to
Yugi
light.
and Tem's teamwork is second to none. They're
Like, bro.
masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ash's can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the mid-tier scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created
Bro, it kind of
Yu-Gi-Oh's
sold it for me
whole
as soon as they talking
multiverse,
about
surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunstone
the heroes
Strike
can
and
move
Dialga's
galaxy.
Roar
Well,
of
one of the
Time.
heroes can
And
move
Yugi had
solar
more than
systems.
just monsters on the
Solar
field.
systems?
Ash's
Are you
strength
kidding me?
was also
I
his
forgot that even
weakness.
happened.
His
I didn't
power
watch
was
all
evenly
of
spread,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
relying
GX,
only
but
on
I
his
forgot.
remaining
I
Pokemon.
didn't even
Mr.
remember
Mind
that
fades,
even
no more
happened.
psychic barriers. If you lost Lucario, no
That's
more Mega
crazy,
Evolution,
bro.
and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon
That
Ash had.
I already knew
And he
Yugi
did not
won
have
this,
a reliable
but I
way
didn't
to
want
bring
because
them
you know
back.
like how Death
He
Battle be
doesn't
doing
carry
with those fight
Revival.
like little
And even then,
pulls. They be like,
reviving Pokemon in the
this he
anime
had the
is
edge on
entirely
him
different
there.
from the game.
So
Meanwhile,
he
Yugi
Ash
had
wins.
cards like Mirage
That's why I was
War
like,
and
I'm not
Monster
too
Reborn
sure.
that could instantly
But
recall
Yugi,
powers he's lost.
I don't
And
know,
he
bro.
can, you know, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock
Oh
Ash
my
stone cold.
god,
That was
this
a
is so
good
amazing.
attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Yu-Gi-Moto. Oh, hold on. That sounds like.
Death Battle will be back in 2026, but right now you can check out our brand
Oh, they're
new
gonna be
channel.
back in
It's called Nightly
2026.
Brew, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, Blood on the Clock Tower, and other games that'll probably blow up in our face. So,
Hey man, that was the end of this video, bro. Oh my god, it makes some emotions, bro. But if y'all like reactions like this and videos like this one, please make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, and also join our Discord. It's in our YouTube bio. We're trying to get that running and popping. So if you want to join our community, come, you feel me? Come chill with us, and we see you later, OVN.